money is a lagging indicator of your ability to master these three areas. And money will come. You don't plant a seed and just wait for it and it's going to grow the next day. If you have the paycheck mindset, you're not going to be able to be the best at what you do.
You get addicted to being average. I just really want for people to remember that reputation. Because, you know, a lot of people are going for the fast money. And maybe in trends, they do things that will hurt their reputation.
I agree. Which
eventually will mean that they are replaced, not irreplaceable. People can't work with you because you're not thinking long term.
Yes.
And so in the irreplaceable bit, let's talk trends for a second. Like, I think about what's happening in the future of AI. And I think, I mean, the line, this isn't my line, but I like it, which is like, AI is not going to take your job. Someone using AI is. So what do you think, if people are listening, are the potentially proof? I used to say recession proof, but now AI proof, you know, what do you think?
In the short term, the most AI proof thing that you can have is money.
Right.
So figure out how to make money.
Right.
I know that sounds crazy.
No, you're talking about, frankly, every government, every big business has cash reserves. Right now, businesses have the most amount of cash reserves they've ever had because they're waiting for something big to happen, like AI, and destroy their businesses. So cash. I actually think that's a good point.
So you need to have money. So you need to focus on what's going to make you money without compromising your reputation, without disabling your ability to be irreplaceable in the future, whether it's because of reputation or you do something dumb, who knows, whatever. The point is, cash is extremely important. The second thing that's important is your connections. Because in the future, what's going to matter is who knows you and who likes you. Because AI is going to automate most of our human experiences. So if you fall under a standardized system, which most people will fall under a standardized system, you're going to be screwed. When social credit scores come out and you have to abide by them, and if you say something on social media that's not allowed about the school system, well, then you can't drive X amount of miles out of your... Well, you need...
This is already happening in China, by the way. I lived in Asia for 20 years. It's already happening. If you cross the road when the light is red, you lose a point.
Yes.
And you get 10 points. You get banned from certain things. Yeah, it's crazy. So this is coming.
Yes. So I'm thinking in the future, right? I'm thinking positioning yourself in the future, who you know, but not just who you know, but who knows you and who likes you. So it goes back to reputation, right? Reputation precedes everything. Your reputation needs to be unassailable. Then you need to have money. Why do you want money? Because when you have money, you can't be bought. You can't be bought.
They can't stop you because you don't need that money.
And you don't need a lot of it. You need enough to be able to have that mental space freedom to do.
How much do you think people need to try and get?
So the first thing is, one thing is is people understanding that most of their problems in life are self-induced. So the amount of money that you're spending on rent is because you chose to spend it. The amount of money that you're spending on food or eating out or bad habits, that money that you spend was your choice. So first of all is get rid of...
This is self-sabotage you're talking about here, yeah.
Get rid of...
Spelling that right.
Leaks in the boat.
Yeah, write this down. What people need to check on themselves, like the list for the people to understand, folks listening to understand what they need to do to make sure they don't fall into these traps.
We'll call it small L's. The small losses that you discredit every single day. The waking up late, the eating that extra bag of chips, that spending that money on that t-shirt that's $50 that you don't fucking need because you already have 9 shirts. And you don't need 12.
Well, you've been tricked into buying that stuff most of the time.
So it's the small L's. It's the death by 1,000 paper cuts, right? It's the small jabs.